All right. Um, my name is John Campbell, and I'm doing my first practicum video. It's fine. Um, I'm choosing the observing video option number 1, which is observe one or more colleagues' classroom through the lens of an administrator, noting the colleagues' attention to learning differences, multicultural awareness, gender sensitivity, and ethnic appreciation. So when I go into the classroom and I'm watching, I put together a list of some of the stuff that I'll be looking for that demonstrates that they have awareness of all these things, and they show attention to them. I'm going to be looking for an openness to their students and them being committed to understanding, the different perspectives of the students. I'm going to be looking for that they put forth the effort to get to know their students, both inside and outside of the classroom. I think it'll be easy to tell if the teacher has built that rapport with their kids, because it's something that is noticeable as a teacher if you're looking for that, or as an administrator in this case. A teacher that is attentive to their kids is going to have interest in their students. They've got to be willing to try new and different things. So whether that's with different cultures or different activities that maybe switch up what the gender expectations are. A teacher who is attentive to multicultural awareness, they've got to be willing to try, they've got to be sure of themselves, especially when dealing with different cultures and people different than ourselves. We've got to be willing to not take things personal. So I'm going to be looking for that. I'm also going to be looking for they got to be prepared for the unexpected. And they got to be ready for they got to be willing to openly communicate with their students. I think if the lesson is done right, I'll be able to tell whether or not that the teacher has paid attention and put in time to addressing different kids and whether it's male, female, or different cultures or whatever. They've got to understand the different learning patterns of the kids and just how teachers are supposed to be able to teach and do their lessons to different ways that the kids learn. They've also got to be willing to do the same thing for students who have different cultures. For example, I'm going to be looking for how they treat students who are silent, and because in some cultures, especially at this high school, because we have all kinds of different kids, some kids have been raised to be silent and not just participate as much. Some kids are a lot more vocal in their classes. I'm going to see how the teachers address, those different kinds of kids. See if there's a gender favoritism. Maybe they call on males more. Maybe they call on females more. I'm going to be looking for posters. See if there's different culture posters. If there's current events. If there's relevant. If there was an attempt to include different stuff in the classroom, and be looking for that. One of the ways that teachers can be attentive to that I'm going to be looking for is if there's something like if they have a library of multicultural literature on whatever the subject is. They've got to show an appreciation for differences, whether that's ethnic differences or multicultural differences or gender differences. I'm going to look for that to be addressed. They've got to avoid stereotyping. I definitely hope that I don't see that, but I think sometimes teachers can't avoid it. We all do it to some extent, so I'm going to be noting that if I see that. They've got to be able to acknowledge differences and look at kids and teach kids through each of their unique own perspectives. Um, they've got to be willing to show value of the input of their kids. Um, we'll be looking for if there's any duties assigned in the classroom that shows an attention to learning differences, whether it's celebrating holidays or something like that. So, thank you.